on Facebook, you're probably not hearing anything right now because sometimes the music is muted on Facebook and sometimes the music is muted on YouTube. It just depends. Depends on the, I guess, on the artist. I don't know.
They just think you're dancing.
Well, they think there's something wrong with their their speaker or their. Hey, enough about that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. We are have. I was English major. We have Wednesday here.
Woo!
Yeah.
And
Welcome.
All of our birthdays have now
Welcome to Wednesday. Yes, all of our birthdays have passed.
July birthday.
My lovely bride celebrated her birthday yesterday. That's right. Made it to 29. Yes.
Plus 20.
And I am Sergeant Tony.
Woo-hoo!
Yes. And you've made it to Facebook Live Fitness. Maybe we should just. All right, cut. Take 2. Thank you for you guys that have been generous with your donations, bribes, payments, and other types of support. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. We're going to do what I've called a traditional gym workout. So if you've ever heard muscle rats or gym rats talking about, talking about leg day, you'll hear a couple of them talking and they'll say, what are you working on today? And some guy will say, okay, well, chest. And another guy said, I'm working on legs. You never hear me say that because we never do that. That's really more of a traditional bodybuilder's workout. A split routine is what it's called. So you work a different body part each day. And if you're a bodybuilder, then that's probably what you should do. But I am not, and probably you are not either. So that's why we do a full body workout every time. However, the approach that we'll take to this is what you would find commonly of not bodybuilders, but regular people who work out in a gym. So we'll start off with the larger muscles first. We do that anyway. We always start out with the larger muscles first. Do you know why? I don't hear anyone. Because that's what I like to do. No, you start with the larger muscles first, and then you work your way down to the smaller muscle groups. That's the best way to work out, in that you get your larger muscles engorged with blood, and they get worked out, and then you take on the smaller muscles. Okay.
Would you like to say good morning to some people?
I would love to say good morning to some people.
We have Angela Moore-Cole.
Morning, Angela Moore-Cole.
Awesome bike ride this morning.
Oh, well, I don't know about this morning, but I know that yesterday there was quite the sweaty face you posted there,
yes.
Angela.
I think they rode at like 5:15 this morning.
Wow.
I know.
What time did you guys start riding this morning, Angela? Early, I guess.
We have Dr. Tate Keller.
Morning, Dr. Tate Keller. How are you?
And we have both of the Pikes.
Both of them. That would be Orly and Steve.
That's right.
Morning, guys.
And Angela Moore-Cole is watching, like I said.
Yes.
We have Frank Jemison.
Morning, Frank. Morning to you, sir.
We have the Wiener Dog.
Well, the Wiener Dog. Hey, Melissa, did you see on that thread that Armand Hall answered some of those questions about the music from that piece? And I asked him the same question. Armand, do you tire of me asking you all these music questions? And he said, well, what else would a doctorate in music be good for? Except for, and he does have a doctorate in music. I don't know exactly what type of music it is.
We have Tonette Sewell-Baker.
Morning, T. How are you?
Jenny Rudemiller.
Morning, Jenny. Morning.
And you know what all these people should do?
All of you people should like and share, comment.
Right, comment.
Go to YouTube and subscribe.
Please.
Okay. Well, let's get underway, shall we? We'll do this. We'll take 2 minutes to kind of get warmed up. So what I want you to do for the next 2 minutes is to run in place, run around, do side straddle hops, do any kind of thing that might help to get you warmed up, and then we'll go into some stretching this morning. We'll do some stretching, and then we'll launch into what I would call the traditional gym style workout. Okay, let's take about 2 minutes to get warmed up. Don't push the pace. There's no need to do that. So we're not sprinting. We're just moving around, getting warmed up. Okay, 2 minutes. 15 seconds.
We have Rob Robinson watching.
Hey, Rob. Good morning, sir. All right. There's your 2 minutes. There's your 2 minutes. Walk that off for just a second. Now windmill your arms forward and back. Windmill your arms forward and back. Then right arm across your chest and right ankle flexibility stretches. And that's good. Let's go the other way. Now a little gentle twist side to side. And that's good. Now on your mats, we'll do cannonball rolls. Cannonball rolls. Thank you, Sandy, for that. Lot of enthusiasm for the cannonball roll. So you'll roll 3 times and then hold it on the last. So pull your knees into your chest, put your chin on your chest, and make yourself into a cannonball. You can also sort of rock from side to side, getting that poor lady's massage. And that's good. Now put your head back on the mat. Keep your right knee into your chest, but now extend and stretch the whole left side of your body. The whole left side of your body. Stretch, lengthen the left side of your body. And now take your left hand, put it on your right knee, pull your right knee across your body, drop your right arm and your right shoulder on the deck. So keep your right arm and right shoulder on the deck, but keep pulling your right knee across your body. Now at this point, I can't pull anymore, but I can push down. So you can push down. And try and keep your right arm, right shoulder on the deck. And that's good. Now let's switch. Bring your left knee into your chest and extend and stretch the whole right side of your body. Reach, stretch, extend, make the whole right side of your body as long as possible. Lengthen the right side. Now take your right hand, put on your left knee, pull your left knee across your body, and then drop your left arm and left shoulder on the deck. And again, you'll pull your left knee across your body until you can't pull anymore. Then you can push down. So you can push down with your right hand on your left knee, being sure to maintain contact with the deck with your left arm and left shoulder. And that's good. Now, we're going to assume what is often called the dead man's pose. So just with your arms to your side, legs together, arms at your side. Now you're going to float your arms up overhead, interlock your thumbs and stretch back. And now take a big deep breath in and exhale and do a sit up, touch your toes. And now flip over onto your back. Flip over onto your stomach and we'll go right into the cobra stretch. And look up as much as you can.
Say good morning to Mary Frances.
Hello, Mary Frances. How you doing? You know what, Sandy? I bet I bet Mary Frances has been called MF before. Oh, her little brother. Well, of course, that's what a little brother would do. Or an older brother. It's good. Now roll back for a good lower back stretch. Why are they calling her that?
Yeah, I was like, what's she doing? And I was like, oh,
Now come up on all fours, tuck your chin and bow your back. Now heads up, push your stomach down and get your booty up and wiggle it from side to side. So same shoulder to same hip, same shoulder to same hip. Some people call this the happy cat stretch. And then from there we'll roll back to a catcher stretch.
and the goal is to try to put your heels down, yes?
Yeah, the goal is to have your heels in contact with the deck
Without doing a cannonball roll.
without falling over. And then from there you can stand up straight, roll your shoulders back, and walk that off for a second. I've already worked up a bit of a sweat here. Okay, enough about that. All right, get your dumbbells in your hands, and we'll do a set of wide stance sumo squats. No press, just a squat only. I'm not going to be using any dumbbells. My left knee is a little tender this morning, so all I'm going to be doing is the squats. Dumbbells if you're able. If not, I usually have my fingertips from my hands back behind my head. I don't interlace my fingers at all. So just lightly to the back of your head. Here we go. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 15's good. 15's good. Put the dumbbells down. Side straddle hops for 3. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll walk that off for just a second. The pace of the traditional gym workout is a little slower in that we have a little bit more time in between the exercises for a break. And the reason is because our next exercise will be another leg exercise. So when you're working the same body part repetitively like that, it's good to give a little bit of a rest. It's also good to push the pace, which we have a workout that does do that, pushes the pace quickly to the next exercise. But in today's workout, we're taking a bit of a break, longer break. Okay, here we go. Dumbbells right back in your hands. We're doing our second set of wide stance sumo squats. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Dumbbells down. And we'll walk that off for just a second.
She has a fancy car. She unlocked it, and then as she was walking up, she started it.
Wow, fancy car. I had a roommate some years ago. He and I taught at the same school, and he had one of those remote starter. Yeah, so during the winter time,
Oh, that'd be nice. Or
Yeah.
the summer,
yeah,
have the air conditioning going.
yeah, the winter time though
Oh, yeah.
that was it. From the inside of the house, he started the car up. The car was nice and toasty by the time he got in it.
Ooh, nice.
At the time, I was driving a convertible, And I'll tell you about that. I have a me driving the convertible story. Okay, let's do our last set of wide stance sumo squats. Here we go. Same as before, dumbbells in your hands if you got them, or if you're ready. Here we go. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Put the dumbbells down and walk that off for just a second. Now let me explain that I didn't go shopping for a convertible, but I had just come back from Japan, and there was a Toyota Celica. I want to say it was maybe a 87, 88, something like that. So it was a 10-year-old car, and it was the last year that Toyota's Celicas looked like they were sort of a knockoff Porsche. So, and it was for a really good deal. I got a really good deal on it. I wasn't that keen on the convertible part, but turns out that in Memphis, in a whole year, you've only got about 3 days in the entire calendar that you can put the top down and ride around. So on this particular day, I had students' papers, test papers and so forth. All of my school stuff was in the back seat of this car, and I had the top down. And once I got up to speed, guess what happened to all those papers in the back? They flew off into the air. Well, I pulled over. Luckily, it was early in the morning, and so there wasn't much traffic. So I pulled over and I tried to gather as much of them as I could. But it turns out that everybody got an A for that. Yeah. Coach, did I make an A on that test? You sure did, Bobby. Way to go.
Bet your dog ate your cookie.
Yeah. Okay, dumbbells in your hands. We'll do a set of stationary lunges. Stationary lunges. Left leg forward, right leg back. Yeah, Bobby, you made your first A in U.S. history. Let me find a better spot. How about this? Here we go. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's switch and go the other way. Oh, we'll walk that off first. Walk that off for just a little bit, and then we'll go the other way.
You could do away with your getaway driver in a bank robbery with that car.
You know, that's not an angle I had thought about, Sandy. Could use that as a getaway. All right, here we go. Right leg forward, left leg back. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You can walk that off. Walk that off.
That always gets my legs.
Well, it's a good leg exercise. Yes. It's not leg day, Sandy.
It's leg time.
It's leg time. Yeah. Yeah. When I taught U.S. history, I taught both AP U.S. history and what I called regular U.S. history. Sometimes people called it dummy U.S. history, but it wasn't. It just wasn't AP. AP U.S. history for high school is, we're using a college textbook. So it's actually a college course, and at the end of the year, if you're not familiar with the advanced placement program, at the end of the year, students take a comprehensive exam, and if they pass, then they get 3 hours of credits. Actually, I think they get 6 hours of credits for U.S. history.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. And it's, anyway, I always started the year off with giving a test just to see what they remembered from U.S. history in middle school or somewhere along the way, just so I knew kind of an idea of what the class's level of what they remembered, what they understood about U.S. history. Okay, dumbbells right back in your hands. We're going to do another set of stationary lunges. Left leg forward, right leg back. Here we go. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And stretch that out walk that off a little bit. Mostly the test at the beginning of the year was kind of just a trivia. Some of it was trivia, some of it was comprehension. What led to World War I? There's a lot of people walking around have no idea what led to World War I. Same with our involvement in World War II. And this was one of my favorite questions to ask. At the end of World War II, 3 leaders in the Allies got together to kind of divide up Europe, see who was going to get what. Who were those? So they were multiple choice. I'll tell you what the multiple choice is in a second. Here we go. Right leg forward, left leg back. Ready, exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Walk that off just a bit. So I would get, this was a multiple choice question. And so for A, I would, well, not necessarily for A, but of course I would have Stalin, Roosevelt, and Churchill, because those were the 3 at the Yalta conference. Oh, I know. New news, right?
Try to figure it out.
It's not a math problem.
Get the right answer.
It's still not a math problem.
A is the answer.
Show me your work, Sandy. For working out, it was Stalin, Roosevelt, and Churchill. But I would also have distractors in there too. Mo, Larry, and Curly. Mo, Larry, and Curly was, well, he was just in and out. Don't be a shimp lover over there. Shimp lover. I would have Lucy, Desi, and Ethel. That was, so I would just put random 3 people from other things in there just to see. And also to see what kind of sense of humor they would have. You know, if they said, okay, coach, I know it was Stalin, Roosevelt, and Churchill, but I really like Mo, Larry, and Curly too. Here we go. Right leg forward. This is our last set of stationary lunges, yes? Here we go. Left leg forward. Left leg forward, right leg back. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. What? You should have your dumbbells in your hands, obviously. What? I know I don't, but 1, 2, 3. But I've already given my excuse. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll shake that loose for a second. We'll go the other way. And just...
See, I thought you were going to tell a story. I was thinking it was in the convertible, but I don't think it was. At the time you pulled up at the stoplight and your phone goes off with the song that you weren't expecting to go off. Remember it was the ringtone, inappropriate song.
Oh. It was a ringtone. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Why did you have an inappropriate ringtone?
Well, I'll tell you in a second. Here we go. Right leg forward, left leg back. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I had forgotten about that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, walk that off. Walk that off. Walk that off. Yeah, so I did have the top down. This is one of those 3 days in the Memphis calendar that convertible wasn't a big mistake. And I had a traffic light, and the ringtone that I had was assigned to only one person, and the ringtone was actually the beginning of a song where a woman is yelling, "Hey MFer, hey M." Said it wasn't MFer, it was the actual word. It was Mary Frances. That's right. It was Mary Frances calling. That's who it was. And so the volume was on high and the top was down, and the people next to I was going, oh, sorry, and then you're scurrying around trying to, which of course you can't find the phone. It's buried in the bottom of a briefcase or someplace.
We have some other people to say hello to.
Let's see there. Who it is?
Stacy, my friend Stacy Harris.
Morning, Stacy.
We have Pat McGee.
Hey, Pat. Good morning to you.
Joy Gandy.
Hey, Joy.
We have Chris Eaton.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
We have Casey King.
Hello, Casey King. All right, let's do another set of legs. Oh, Sandy likes that part. Tell you what we'll do. We'll do a set of walking lunges. So pick up your dumbbells. We'll only do about one set of the walking lunge. So if you've got enough room, to go out and back, you could do that. If you have just a limited amount of space, you can take a few strides forward and a few strides back. I'll start off doing that, just so you'll know what it looks like. All right, we're going to be on the clock for this, only for 1 minute. Ready and go. So this is what, so you're going to take a couple of strides forward, and then turn around and take a couple of strides the other direction. So you don't have to have a whole lot of room. And it's the same exercise. It's the same exercise. Now I do the walking lunge with a hesitation and then a stop, and then a hesitation and a stop, and that's just to maintain good form, especially if I've got something heavy, a heavy dumbbell. So coming together briefly to steady yourself so that your next stride is with good form. You could also do some reverse lunges as well. Reverse lunges are what you would expect. All right, there we go. There's 1 minute. And we'll take a short break for maybe get a little water.
And say good morning to Becky Lawler.
Hello, Becky. Good morning. She's one of my favorite Lawlers.
Aw, there's a lot of Lawlers out there.
There are a bunch of Lawlers.
Including Jerry. I like what Jay does when they make presentations. Jay for Jay Lawler. The initial J.
For those of you that are not in Memphis, there's a famous Memphian. He was a wrestler. And if you kept up with that kind of thing, you might know the name Jerry Lawler. Jerry the King Lawler. So our friend Jay Lawler would sometimes call a restaurant, and when they asked for his name, he would say Jay Lawler. And so people would think that it was J. Lawler, and they were expecting Jerry the King Lawler to show up. And then there was that moment of disappointment when they said, yeah, I'm Jay Lawler. Aw, I was hoping.
They might say from Super ID.
True. Okay, on your stomach, we're going to do a set of push-ups. Yeah.
I dreamt it doing push-ups.
My wife had a dream where she was doing push-ups.
Yes, I woke up
I know.
dreaming I was doing it.
I'm dreaming of doing push-ups.
Unlike in real life.
Okay. If you need to do these from your knees, that's perfectly okay. If you can start out from your toes, that would be a better way to approach it. I'll tell you what we'll do during this set. What I'll do is I'll start from my toes, and then I will scale back. Oh, the dog in the stroller is coming to take away the attention of my studio audience. Okay, here we go. Stand by. Push up. Marine Corps. Ready? Exercise. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to put my left knee down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'll put my right knee down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Don't go anywhere. Just flip over on your back. Just flip over on your back and let's crunch. All right. That is, you're going to crunch. You got 1 minute to crunch. I'll try and recover so that there's... I'm excited for you.
And he's wearing like that bright shirt today. Is he with her?
Well, we don't know if they're a couple. They could be brother and sister. And in Arkansas, that could be a couple. Yeah, I can make jokes about Arkansas. I'm from there. Born and raised there. The most common conversation you hear in an Arkansas trailer park is, hey baby, if we get us a divorce, are we still brother and sister? Okay. Okay. Thank you all for putting up with today's jokes and inappropriate commentary.
I need a restricted.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Now don't go anywhere.
PG-13.
Now flip over on your stomach. Well, Richard, who's not here today, Richard said, Tony, with many schools that will be doing virtual online learning or whatever the school systems are working on, he said, you should do video for children's exercise classes. I said, well, sir, let's exercise with Sergeant Tony. Hey, kids.
Jabber blabber, I'm sure they would love it.
Hey, kids, let's exercise with Sergeant Tony. All right, let's do another set of push-ups, shall we? Let's do another set of push-ups with Sergeant Tony. Okay, let's start off from the bottom. I have another story to tell you about me dancing. I think I might have said something about it already. Here we go, stand by. Tell you what we'll do for this one. We'll do hand release push-ups for this one. Stand by, push up. Marine Corps, ready? Exercise. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That'll do it. Flip right back over on your back. And let's crunch again. Let's crunch. You're on the clock. I'll do some crunches too, but I'm going to put the microphone over here. Got 1 minute to crunch. Five seconds. And there we go. There we go. Now, flip right back over on your stomach. And we'll do your last set of push-ups. I know some of you guys are heartbroken that it's the last set.
Well, we know we'll get some again on Friday.
Good point. So the Jabber Blabber TV show, you Memphians, some of you Memphians would know this show. It's a children's show, and it's the production of it was really top notch, and the way that it was arranged was along the lines of Sesame Street. So short little vignettes, because the attention span for little ones is rather short. So these short little vignettes of something funny or interesting or creative. We had like a little short cooking class and art class. I didn't do any of those. I was, of course, playing the role of Sergeant Tony, dressed up like Sergeant Tony would be dressed up. And my little part was, I would tell the kids to do things, not bad things. I wouldn't say, hey kids, hey kids, let's turn the water on in the house and plug up the drain. Let's see what happens then. No, it was never that. Hey kids, grab a butter knife out of the kitchen and stick it in a wall socket. Of course I didn't do that, Sandy. And children, if you're out there, do not do any of those things. Do not do any of those things.
Bad things will happen.
Yeah, that's not good. But I would say things like, Sergeant Tony says, brush your teeth every day.
You know, I knew when you were the one for me when I looked, and you know what your message was?
I said, Sergeant Tony says, eat your fruits and vegetables every day because they're good.
That's right. I knew then you were for me.
So I had a list of about, I don't know, 25, 30 different things that the producers of the show came up with, and they were all good things to do. And so that's what so one of my little shticks for the show was, and there would be some military sounding music to introduce me, and it's had a big thing in the back that said, Sergeant Tony says, and Sergeant Tony says, be nice to your little sister. I never was, but you should. Okay, I didn't say it like that. Okay, let's. Well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, man. Stealing my thunder, girl.
Hey, Meg.
Meg, if you're out there, Ashley's doing what you do. Steal my thunder. I set up the joke, and then Ashley slips in real quick with the punchline. That's Meg. Don't tell a joke around Meg that she's heard before, because she'll ruin it for you. Okay, let's do our last set of push-ups. These will be, we've done these before. That'll be down slow, a 5 count down slow, and then we'll come up fast, and then we'll go down slow, up fast. I think I should be saying down slowly and up quickly.
Probably.
They're adjectives or adverbs, and so I don't think it should be down quick, up fast. Okay. It does. The meaning is the same, Sandy, but yeah, thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. Your flair for the. Here we go. Shh, shh, shh. Stand by. Push up. Marine Corps. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 1, 2, 3, and freeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right. You can walk that off. Well, or you can just lay there, because our next exercise will have us on our backs. So one of the other things that the TV show had, in between vignettes, in between art class and maybe something at the zoo, something like that, there'd be these little quick things, and that was what I was. I was sort of a quick thing. Sergeant Tony says, be nice to your parents. They work really hard for you. So part of those little in-between vignettes would be a dance break. And so music would be playing, and they would have video of all of the characters of the TV show dancing, including yours truly.
Didn't they have like a nutty professor or a principal or teacher or something?
Yeah.
He was funny too.
Yeah, they had. I only played the role of Sergeant Tony, but a couple of the others had multiple roles. He also played a newscaster,
Yes.
and a nutty professor and science guy. Anyway, I hear that the show is still out there running. So if you run across Jabber Blabber, the TV show on WKNO or your local education channel.
We have a question from the audience.
What is their question?
Steve Pike said, hey Tony, were you referring to Yalta or Potsdam? In the latter, it was Stalin, Churchill, Attlee, and Truman.
Okay, then I was referring to the one that had just those three, and that would be I think that was the Yalta, was it not? Okay, dumbbells in your hands, on your mats, on your back. Looks like I might be failing my own history trivia. So dumbbells in your hands, we're going to do flies and pullovers. Flies and pullovers. Now we'll do the first set with your hands facing inboard. Now you'll go out for the fly with your hands facing inboard, but then when we get here, turn your hands so that they're facing your feet, and we'll take that back for the pullover. So flies, hands facing inboard, pullovers, hands facing your feet. All right, let's see if we can pull that off. Here we go. Ready, exercise. Go out for 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Put the dumbbells down. Don't go anywhere. Let's crunch again. That is, you're going to crunch. I'm going to remove the pools of sweat from my eye sockets. Ready to go. You're crunching. All of my tests would have essay questions as well. And if the essay question was worth 10 points, for example, if the student didn't know anything about whatever that question might be, I would give them BS points if they entertained me with an answer. So even if the answer was clearly wrong, if it was entertaining and if it was funny, I'd give them a couple of BS points.
Did anyone pass just on BS alone?
No.
Because I bet there's some BS.
Yes, from the looks of social media, there's a lot of people that did not do well in history class. All right, we're still doing it for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Stay on your backs. We're going to do our last set of flies and pullovers. Last set of flies and pullovers. Now this time we're going to have our hands facing your feet the entire time. So hands facing your feet for the flies, and of course still facing your feet for the pullovers. Here we go. Hands facing your feet. Ready? Exercise. Go out for 1, 2, take it back for 3, and that is 1. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Put the dumbbells down. Everybody up on your feet. And we'll walk that off for just a second. The challenge with teaching AP US history, I really liked the college textbook, but you had to complete the book. You had to complete the entire text because students were going to be taking a comprehensive exam at the end of the year. With the regular US history, you know, if I made it to the Vietnam era, I was doing pretty well, because invariably we would get sort of bogged down. You'd start off, and then you'd have to start going. You start off kind of slow and taking your time and enjoying it, and then toward the end you're trying to get as much covered. It's sort of like, you know, when you have a poster board and you're going to write across the poster board. When you were in elementary school, you wrote big letters and you didn't space it out right, and then at the end, and we talked about this. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay, dumbbells at the ready. We're going to do a set of Swiss Army knives. Yes. Swiss Army knives. What I wanted as a U.S. history teacher, I didn't want people to just be able to memorize names and dates and places. Those things were important, but only to the degree that you knew something about the time period and something about where it happened and something about who was involved. But if you didn't get underneath that, if you didn't go beyond that, then it's no wonder why people hated history in high school. My high school, well, my high school history teachers were really not that good, to be quite honest with you. I didn't fall in love with studying history until Marine Corps boot camp. How about that? Who would have ever thought Marine Corps boot camp was going to give me a love for history? Okay, we'll do hack squats first. We'll do that for 10, and I'll try and keep my visor from falling down in my face. Starting in the down position. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the rows now. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bicep curls. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arnold presses. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tricep extensions. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Put the dumbbells down. Oh yeah. Put the dumbbells down.
Catherine Speedlane says good morning.
Good morning, Catherine, from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Okay, let's do a little balance work in between sets. Plant your left leg, bring your right leg straight up, and hold this for 30, 29, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that down, bring the left leg back up, and hold this for 30, 29, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Work that, walk that off. Yeah, I'm afraid the history teachers I had in junior high and high school were of the memorized dates, places, and names variety, which is fine, but that shouldn't be the bulk of your learning. It shouldn't be the bulk of your understanding either. Okay, we'll do a set of rows. All together rows. All together rows. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Put that down. Put that down. And walk that off for just a second. I would also, in that survey test of the beginning of the school year, I would also throw in other silly questions. Who is buried in Grant's tomb? When did the War of 1812 begin? Bonus question, when did the War of 1812 end? Oh yeah, oh yeah. A little bonus question.
Thank you for not making me answer.
The War of 1812 did not end in 1912. No, it did not. That was the year that it started. It might have been, but if you knew it extended beyond the... Just like the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918, might as well start talking about that again. Here we go. That did not end in 1918. 1918, he was just getting started. Yeah. In October of 1918, 120,000 Americans died in that 1 month alone. Yeah, and as I've said before, the last Memphian to die from that pandemic was 1923. Another 5 years. And you say, Tony, how come it didn't end earlier? You know, the whole mask thing and social distancing thing, you know, the same kind of, somehow I know that it's been made a political thing, that wearing a mask is now making a political statement. We have reached rock bottom and stupid. To get any dumber, we would have to kick the barrel over and scrape off the bottom of the very barrel.
But you know what? I'd rather people wear it and write on there, I don't believe this works.
I don't.
But then, please wear it.
I don't believe this works. Well, Tony, if the mask worked, then why the social distancing? Why? Oh, okay. Well, if the seatbelt works, why the airbag? If the airbag works, why the seatbelt? Okay. I got to move on. Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, the problem is the same mistakes that Americans made in 1918, we're making the same mistakes now. And there's nothing I can do to. I can preach about it forever, and it's just, here we go. Bicep curls.
We'll get your meds adjusted.
Bicep curls. That's right, kids. Go to school, get a good education so that later adults won't believe you. Here we go. Ready? Exercise. And 1, 2, become scientists and doctors. So another generation of Americans will ignore you. I know. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I got something on my screen. 2, 3. Can you guys still see me?
4. I can see.
Okay, good. What number is this?
5.
1, 2, 3.
6.
Don't adjust your set. There's nothing wrong.
7.
And 1, 2, 3. 8. 1, 2, 3. 9. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Put the dumbbells down, and we'll walk that off just a little bit. Just a bit outside. That ball will come down in the next county. But I have that what we have right now is going to continue. Quiet over there, or get in your car. What we've got right now is going to continue until there's a vaccine, because we're too stupid to pay attention to the science. All the other countries that are paying attention to the science, Japan, you know how many COVID-19 deaths in Japan from the whole year? How many? Under 1,000. Under 1,000. Their percentage of positivity on their tests is right at about 1%. We're hitting about 12 or 13. Okay, dumbbells right back in your hands. I'll quit this sermon. Tony, no one, you're preaching to the choir. Here we go. We'll do a set of military presses all together. Ready? Instead of all together, let's do them alternating. I'll tell you why in just a second. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
2.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
4.
1, 2, 3.
5.
1, 2, 3.
6.
1, 2, 3.
7.
1, 2, 3.
8.
1, 2, 3.
9.
1, 2, 3.
10.
1, 2, 3.
11,
1, 2, 3.
12,
1, 2, 3.
13,
1, 2, 3.
14,
1, 2, 3. There we go. Put the dumbbells down, and we'll walk that off for just a minute. Let me tell you something else too. Convertibles are not too good in certain parts of the country, Memphis being one of them. My convertible got broken into twice in the span of 4 months. Yeah, and it was like, welcome back to America. Welcome back to America, Tony. Turns out that with an X-Acto knife, and you can get into convertible. It didn't take much. Yeah. Okay, dumbbells right back in your hands. And we'll do a set of tricep extensions. Here we go, ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Put the dumbbells down, and we're going to change gears, y'all. We're going to change gears and do some prayer and meditation. A couple of weeks ago, I posted on my Facebook page, I asked how many people remembered from their history class the name of Edward Everett. After our prayer and meditation, I'll tell you who he was. Okay, we'll take 2 minutes beginning now. And there we go. From here you can roll forward on your hands and flutter kick your legs behind you if you need to get some circulation back into your legs. And from there you can roll back to a catcher stance. And from the catcher stance you can stand up straight, roll your shoulders back, breathe in deep and exhale slow. And we're done, all done, everybody. Done, all done. Turn to your neighbor, say way to go, good neighbor. Way to go, all you good neighbors. Edward Everett, what he's known for, he did a lot of things, but what he's most known for is that he was the speaker at the Gettysburg dedication, the Gettysburg Cemetery dedication in front of Abraham Lincoln. He spoke for 2 hours. The Gettysburg Address from Abraham Lincoln, 2 minutes. After it was all over, Edward Everett wrote, and he was also a former senator. He was a professor at Harvard. In fact, he was one of the students of Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson was in his class. But he spoke for 2 hours. Afterwards, he wrote a letter to Lincoln saying, I can only hope that I came as close to capturing the feel and the solemnity of the moment in my 2 hours as you did in your 2 minutes. So there you go. Listen, take care of yourself. Did we turn our neighbor?
But you didn't dismiss us.
I did not. You are dismissed.
Aye, aye, sir.
Have a great Wednesday, everybody. I'll see you on Friday.